SB12 we're going to look at. Let's take a look at number 5. In the number 2 and 175 thousandths, the value of the digit 2 is, I'm going to pretend that this is like a place value chart sideways, and I'm going to just rewrite my number 2 and 175 thousandths. So the 2 is in the ones place, and it looks like it's asking me about the 7. The 7 is in the hundredths place, so I'm going to circle that. Let's take a look at number 6. It says I need to write, oh dear, 957 thousandths in word, 9 and 57 thousandths in word form. So I'll write 9 and 57, excuse me, not thousandths, hundredths. It's in the hundredths place. 9 and 57 hundredths. All right, let's take a look at number 7. I am writing these in expanded form. So John is not sure how to write 81 and 402 thousandths in expanded form using powers of 10. Copy and complete the expanded form of the number. Okay, so with a power of 10, it looks like a 10 with a little number up here at the top, okay? This one, this 8, is in the tens place. So if I were to make this 8 worth 80, because that's how much this 8 is worth because it's in the tens place, I would have to multiply it by 110, all right? If I was looking at this 1, I'd just have to multiply it by 1 because it's worth 1. It could look like 1 times 10 to the 0 power, that also equals 1, and it could just be multiplied by 1. This 4 is in the tenths place, so it could look like 4 times 10, 1/10, 4 times 1/10. It could look like 4 times 1/10 as a decimal, written like that. And because this is one place negative, or this way, you could go to the negative 1. So as opposed to going this way, 10 to the 1 power, it would go to the negative power. That's in the tenths place. And here, this is 2 in the thousandths place. It would be 2 times 1,000th, or in decimal form, like that. Or in negative form, let's see, how many places do I need to get to the 2? It's 1, 2, 3. So it would be 10 to the negative 3, because there's 3 places, right? 3 zeros to get to the thousandths place. I'm doing negative because it's a decimal. Let's take a look at the last one, number 8. Now they want me to write this in standard form, so work backwards from number 7, right? So 2 times 100 gives me 200. So I'm going to put a couple of lines here, like place values, all right? I'm going to put a decimal right here. If this says 200, this is ones, this is tens, this is the hundreds place, so that's where my 2 would go. 9 times 1, this would equal 200, so I put it in the hundreds place. This would equal 9. That goes in the ones place, which looks like we don't have anything in the tens place. 7 times 1/10 would be 7/10ths, which would go in the tenths place. And then we have 8 times 1,000, which would be 8 thousandths, and that would go in the thousandths place. So nothing in the hundredths, and then an 8 in the thousandths place. And it looks like I don't need this last one, okay? And if you're looking in just to check out the answers, there is the overview, and that's it for SB12.